Hey YouTube, it's Crypto Drew. So we got a big CHIA update today from the CHIA team and the CHIA project on pooling. So I know everybody, especially on the subreddit, is super anxious about when pools. And they are coming, and they are coming soon. So today we got a demo of the code behind pooling. One of the primary engineers on the CHIA project, his name's Mariano, he gave us a demo of a working pool implementation. So it's not just theoretical, it's not just the protocol that Bram has developed that is ready to go, but they are literally on the cusp of getting pooling out the door. So yes, they're not giving any specific timelines, but from what they showed, version 1.0 is nearly feature complete in code, which is super exciting. So right now, how they're approaching pooling going forward, it's going to change the strategy for plotting. And so they mentioned this already, right? You're going to have to plot specifically to what they're calling a plot NFT. Essentially, it's a specialized puzzle hash that they're using for, in code, it's called a singleton. And essentially, when you create this special pool hash, it's going to allow you to assign that to your pools, your plots going forward. So the plots, right now when you create a plot, right, you can specify your farmer key and your public pool key. And so that's specifically for your own, when you're farming it on your own. So for pools, there's going to be another option that they're adding both to the interface, the graphical user interface, in addition to the command line tools. And so going forward, you're going to have the ability to create plots specifically to this plot NFT. So you're going to create this plot NFT, which is unique, and it's going to be only unique to every pool that you create. And then essentially what you're going to be able to do is that if you want to change pools that you're utilizing for whatever reason, you'll be able to update that information to this plot NFT. So essentially you won't change the plot NFT, but you'll change what pool the plot NFT points to, essentially. And so that kind of the switching mechanism, they're still working out the code for the switching mechanism. The implementation as far as is already established, but they haven't finished the actual code yet for that switching ability. The other side that I want to give you guys an update on is that pools were always intended. So Bram and his team, just to give you some context, back in January of 2021, which is now going on 6 months ago, they had laid out kind of a timeline for features when it came to CHIA. So pools were always on the horizon. So I know there's a lot of misinformation, especially on the subreddit, about that pools were never planned for. That's not true. They've been planned for since the CHIA has existed. They just were on a longer time horizon. So nobody as part of the CHIA team had predicted the sheer parabolic growth of CHIA. And just to give you some context, we're now going on 2 months from block 1. So literally block 1 was middle of March. We only got transactions May 3rd, so we're less than a month from then. So we're talking about in 2 months, we've gone from 100 petabytes to now we're looking close to 16 exabytes. So that's just unprecedented. And so I would say you guys should be excited about the prospect of CHIA's success, and that if you're participating at all, you're still way early. And so again, I think people are getting confused on whether it's in the Keybase or on the forums, or it just seems like there's a lot of anxiety and a lot of Debbie Downers and a lot of people who just have very unrealistic expectations about get rich quick schemes or something along those lines. So whether it's Bitcoin or whether it's Ethereum or whether it's Monero or any other cryptocurrency that exists today, there is no, I invest 24 hours or a week and then I get back all of my money. That's just not how things work. And so pools are coming, and they're going to come, I think, quicker than you think. I would say that the current implementation could be 2 weeks away from reality. So that's really exciting. But I want to temper your expectations on pools are not going to suddenly make you rich overnight. But again, if you're jumping in today, do not do so without being thoughtful about the process. So don't drop $10,000 on computer parts and expect to get that back in a month. That's just unrealistic. It's not going to happen. So I would say today you can still jump in as a solo farmer even before pools and still see a return, I would say, in a year horizon. The statistics and probabilities are still good. I can testify to that as myself. They still work. They're still good. So don't be discouraged. Don't let the Debbie Downers and kind of take everything you read on the subreddits and in the Keybase with a grain of salt. Again, for some reason, there's just a lot of people who are very jealous of other people's success, which I think is just a bad luck. But I think CHIA is still a great opportunity, not just for the long haul over the next 10 years, but I still believe in it even on short-term timeline for investments. So again, I'm going to continue to do CHIA videos. I'm going to continue to keep you guys up to speed and let you know what's happening. And I would say be excited. CHIA is very, it's still growing. There's still a high level of opportunity. And just, again, be realistic when you're jumping in. All right, thanks guys. Talk soon. Bye.